Hi everyone, long time no see. So I'm back on the old YouTube. So welcome if you're new to me, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, like and comment as well if you want to. Oops. So I'm just going to crack on and get right into this so that it's not like 100 years that I'm sitting here. So I'll try and make it roughly around 15 minutes. We'll see how I go. I'm shuffling Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors deck. So we'll be using these and I'll just see what I'm intuitively drawn to pick up. And any of the cards that I'm drawing I can use within a personal session with yourself. I can either freestyle and see what spirit I want to come through with the cards, what spirit wants to come through with the cards, freestyling it, just pulling them randomly, or I can use specific spreads. And as we're in Venus retrograde, if you follow my Facebook page, where you've probably found me, unless you found me on YouTube, and hello if you have, I can actually use specific spreads that are from the book that go with the cards, or I've made up my own one. For instance, this is a new moon that we're in this week, so we can do a new moon spread. And before I make the transition to concentrating more on my group work and my 8-week groups and my one-to-one clients, I have got my personal sessions still open, which are 30-minute sessions and 60-minute sessions. And on the new moons, I actually open up 15-minute video calls as well, if you want one of them. So, but you need to get in quick because I have to fit that all in around my memberships and stuff. So do book now if you want to get one of them. So anyway, let's crack on with this. So the week starts with a new moon in Libra on the 8th of October 2018, unless you, in case you found this another year or something. And at which I kind of feel that my readings are, you know, they can apply to all sort of times and space. So it could be, I mean, this has happened to me many a time that I've found a video that was from like a year ago and the words actually resonate. So just, you know, take what resonates for you and leave the rest. So yeah, the week starts on the 8th of October and ends on the 14th of October. So we're in Libra season, of course, so that's the double Libra energy that we're going to be moving into. So I'm filming this on Sunday, so right now we're still in Virgo moon, a high degree of Virgo moon, Libra sun, so it's all about organisation and decluttering and tidying, which I've been doing, which, believe me, in my home that is rare, but it's needed. It feels good. When you clear the way and get rid of the crap, you make way for the new to come in, which is what the new moon's all about. Right, so enough chatting, Claire. Right, so for Monday, which is Libra sun, Libra moon, all about the balance and the love and the peace and the harmony. Oh, but Venus retrograde. It's not causing disharmony, but it's definitely highlighting where there is disharmony and where you may need to go back to the past to sort shit out. Dramatic. And look, as I'm saying that, I've been drawn a card that's got a whole load of crap on it that says the waiting game. So I think Spirit really wanted to show that because of the timer. And it is, there's a bit of a waiting game going on, and there's a 2, and 2s are about partnership, and Venus retrograde is about love, money, values, how you value yourself, how you value other people, what do you value in life, and adjusting it all accordingly, which is why it's intense, because it's in Scorpio, and Scorpio's transformation. And I swear I didn't plan this. Other card that was sitting staring at me is transformation. So let's just add them into the reading. I feel this week is going to be about the waiting game and transformation. So which kind of makes sense because new moons are about planting a seed and waiting for it to grow. And I channeled my message on the page earlier saying plant the seeds of your dreams right now. So, not right now though. Wait till Monday where the new moon is in your area. For Tuesday, if you're in the UK like me, it's in the very early hours of Tuesday morning. Technically in the UK it's Tuesday, and this is Monday's card. Oh wow, Venus retrograde feels coming out for the Monday. Right, night, be brave and honest. So that's what's coming out for Monday. It's about I really do feel it is about justice. It's Monday's energy is, it's, you know, double Libra, so it is love, peace and harmony, but it's also about justice. So I feel there's a weird mixture, and I say weird because Libra and Scorpio are very different, because, you know, any signs that I feel are right next to each other are kind of quite drastically different. And Libra is all about keeping the peace, and Scorpio is not about not keeping the peace, but it's about telling the truth. And unfortunately it's just That is just the truth, that sometimes the truth has to be spoken and it can appear to cause trouble. But I mean, if nobody ever spoke up about things that mattered, nothing would change in the world. I mean, look at people like Martin Luther King, or I'm seeing lots of other people and I can't remember their names. I don't want to get it wrong. Her name. It'll come back to me. But I'm thinking about the women on the bus that made a stand about that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, eh? But like her, like you mean. And then there's loads of people. There's loads of people. If they hadn't spoke up, like Joan of Arc as well. That's one of my favourites. If she had, she was prepared to die to speak the truth. But it's just kind of like if people just never spoke up about things that mattered, there'd be a lot of things in the world that just carried on being wrong. And unfortunately, that still is a world that we live in. But we're here to change it. And I feel it's about being brave and honest, and it's about speaking up actually to gain justice. So that's pretty heavy. Let's pull a moon card for Monday as well. What else can we expect on Monday, the 8th of October? It's really going to annoy me what that woman's name is. Is it not Rita something? Comment below if you can remember. I'm going to have to Google it afterwards. Right. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. So we're not in a third quarter moon because on Monday/Tuesday we're going to a new moon. But these are moon cards, so they're going to give us some moon cycles. But I feel what this means is it's about that. People need to speak up and tell the truth, either to another person in their life, perhaps your partner, because Venus retrograde highlights that, or perhaps you need to be honest with yourself and adjust accordingly. Like, am I happy here? Am I happy in this job? Am I happy with what's going on in my life in general? What do I need to change? What do I need to stop staying stuck in? All that kind of stuff. Be brave and honest with yourself. Be brave and honest with your partner. Be brave and honest with your friends. Whatever, with your work. Perhaps you deserve a pay rise. It is about valuing yourself after all. Whatever it is, be brave and honest this Monday. And adjustments are required. So that kind of does fit in, with, just not kind of stagnating or leaving things and hoping that they'll get better. Like, communication needs to take place with all those examples that I just gave, including with yourself. So perhaps you communicate with yourself by journaling, that, do one of these things. Right, so Tuesday is still Libra, double Libra energy. Oh my God, and the card just jumped out there. Is it 2? Is it 1? Is it 2? It's 2. So, I don't know what that letter is meant to be. Shylin? Is that an L? I'm going to assume it's an L. Shylin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So that's interesting because Tuesdays are about action. So it's about, be graceful in the steps that you take. So you don't need to kind of rush on in there and go all guns blazing. And, with this Venus and Scorpio as well, it could be sharp words could be had. So, you don't need to, you can be loving and honest is what I'm saying. Loving, honest, and still gentle. Be graceful in movement and action on the Tuesday. So, if you're wanting to move things forward, like a conversation or things in your life, use the balanced, harmonious energy of being in double Libra to do that. So that's why I feel it's talking about graceful. And also it's, shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Wow, I'm getting chills. So this is like really what I've been talking about on my page today. I mean, there's probably a lot of people unfollowing. I'm not going to say that. I don't want to manifest it, but I was going to say people might be unfollowing me today. I've posted that much, but it's like I'm just feeling really inspired to get a lot of my stuff out. And it's just basically to spread the word that if you're somebody that's sitting on your gifts, not sharing it, a bit scared, like that's what I'm here to help you do. That's what I've done most of my life and still can do with other parts of my gifts. But I'm pushing past that now to help other people. And to be honest, even though I'm still even though I can still be overwhelmed by parts of my gift, I've really jumped over massive hurdles in the past couple of years, and I've been helping people a lot on the down low, which you'll if you follow my page, you'll see that with the with the testimonials that I've been sharing. So this isn't a new thing. I've been recognising for quite a few years that I'm here to help people that feel quite passionate about stepping up as a leader in some sort of way, whether it's in your own life and inspiring your friends and family around you, or whether it's for a larger group of people. But I can tell you from somebody that is here to do that, it's quite intense and it's a lot of pressure that can be felt when you are here to help a larger group of people. So it does need a trusting and loving space to allow your gifts to grow. And that's what I provide in my membership. So if you're interested in joining us there, do book a free 15-minute call. to find out more. Right, so Wednesday, we're still in Libra moon, but we'll be shifting into Scorpio at some point. But in the UK, we might not really be in Scorpio till Thursday, so don't hold me to that again. Don't hold me to it. Normally when I say it, I'm right though, but just saying. Roughly. So what have we got for Wednesday? This is what happens when I do group readings. They're all falling into each other. White Witch, be the light. So I mean, chills again, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's time to step up, and it's time to spread, well, I suppose, but spread your light, share your light, shine your light, ignite your light is what my groups are called. Whatever you want to call it, it's time to step up and be seen, be visible, because the more that you shine your light, the more others that need you can see you. And also, so it's people that need the healing can find you, but in my case, it's people that need the healing, but it's also other people that need to step up for their confidence to shine, for them to help even more, because the more of us that step up and shine, the more people get helped, and we're never going to run out of needing that. So it is about, shine your light, like don't dim your light for anyone, and make sure you find supportive groups that are going to allow you to be able to do that, and use your wisdom and use your discernment, because right now as I'm recording this, we're in Virgo moon, and that's all about that. They look at every tiny detail, but sometimes too much. So when you get the inner call to do something, take action before your ego gets involved and says, nah, don't do it, or you can do it later, do it now. And Wednesday, we also have Indigo and Crystal Children. That's really interesting, because I almost forgot to say that. I'm actually being guided to do a one-off inner child healing meditation workshop. I'm going to be recording an inner child meditation for sale soon, and I'll probably do a shorter version of it on the channel here, but I'm actually being guided to do an inner child workshop probably Thursday night. Probably Thursday night I'm going to be doing that. So whether or not I actually get that in place, I'm not sure, but if I do and you're interested, get in touch now. But I feel that's what that's saying, because this was Wednesday's card, so now I'm wondering whether I'm meant to do it on Wednesday. I'll work that out, details. Raw and real here. I'm a raw and real Aries. It says you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So I feel what this is about. It's about helping your inner child, and that's why it's like I feel Spirit made me pull that, just to remind me that that is part of my gift. There's a lot of things I can help people with, but I really can help you get in touch with your inner child. And I really do believe our inner child is our higher self in disguise. If you think about the things that you wanted to do when you're little, chances are, if you're following your sort of spiritual calling and stuff, it's kind of similar. Like, for instance, I was always very drawn to children and animals, and I still am. Don't do so much professional work with animals, but when my dogs were still alive, I used to give them Reiki and healing all the time, which they loved. And I still love animals. I probably, I might do stuff with animals in the future, healing work, but it's more children that I'm passionate about, and definitely integrating that into my work. I've got a lot of training, whether it be child counselling, whether it be play therapy, what else, and I worked in nurseries. Well, I worked in childcare for about 16 years before I transitioned to this, so I'm very passionate about my healing work and children, so it makes sense to combine that. But I also do feel it is about, I'm passionate about helping adults find their inner child and connect with it, because that's how you be the light and follow your joy. Right, well that's nice. That's Wednesday. Right, Thursday. So Thursday we really are in Scorpio moon now. So we're in Libra, Sun, Scorpio moon. Feel the long pause for the card coming out is symbolic of the being energy, which is Scorpio moon. It can be a challenging time for everyone, really. But it's a time that's designed to open your heart. These cards are just lying here, but that's how it's meant to be. It is. So, card for Scorpio moon. Such an itchy nose. Oh wow, 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 wow. This is clearly the time to get back to my weekly readings. High Priestess. I've never seen this card before. Harness mystic power. Now, again, that's really interesting with me going on about how much I'm here to help people step into their power. And I'm talking about even people that are well established, people that have probably got like way more followers than me, whatever. There's a huge pattern of like, you know, I don't want to, I'm not about to lay everybody's shit out here, but it's like I have a lot of other mediums, healers, spiritual teachers, you know, coming to me for support. So it is kind of like, you know, it maybe takes a bit of a, I don't know, an ego shift, but I don't know if that's a thing, but for people to actually, you know, kind of get in touch with that, you know, just because just because I've maybe not kind of made that clear in my message or whatever, if you're being really strongly felt, you know, if you're being really strongly drawn to me, then, you know, at least check it out for a free 15-minute call, because I'm very good at it. It's more my excitement rather than anything, and my gift, but it's like I'm able to get you really fired up and excited to go and do what it is you're here to do in the world. And like I say, I'm full disclaimer, all the people that I help in my one-to-one packages, even in my discovery calls, before I started charging people for that, like some of the things that people have achieved are amazing. I keep meaning to gather the testimonials, but there's one woman that springs to mind that said she had a free call. It was a free call with me, right? And after we clarified that she wanted to go ahead with her coaching business, she actually landed a contract that made her like tens of thousands of pounds. So do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, and she did link it back to me, and she made a point of actually letting me know, like, you know, that was after I spoke to you. So it was not that I pulled, well, yeah, I did. I pulled it. It was already in her, but I like encouraged her to go ahead with it. And she said to me, I don't think I would have done it if it wasn't for that conversation with you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how powerful it is. And I'm sure, you know, that woman will be making way more money than I'm making. But it's the point that, you know, I'm a shaman. So there's something that I unlock in people, unlock their potential. So don't let the kind of fact that I've maybe only been around for a few years, if you more well established, hold you back, because the chances are I can probably help you. So just, you know, that's came out of me. And that's where my mystic mentoring sessions come in, and I hold, you know, I can hold 90-minute sessions if you feel like that's going to be enough, or I do 3-month packages, or more recently I've got my Create Your Vision package, because the next full moon in a month is in Taurus, and that's about manifestation. So I'm really passionate just now about my Scorpio rising and my 0 degrees Pluto and the 12th house of spiritual healing. I can really help, like, you know, I can do that all the time, but this is a huge time of transformation if you work with me more in depth in a one-to-one package. So please do get in touch if you're feeling drawn, because the High Priestess is also very linked to the Scorpio energy. And again, this Thursday is Scorpio moon. I'm Scorpio rising, and I'm actually Scorpio dominant. You know, that's why my eyes are so intense. Like, I've got a lot of Scorpio in my chart, even more so than an actual Scorpio sun. So just letting you know, that's why I'm so psychic. Right, and we're pulling a second card out of here for Thursday. Water Guardian. Right as I'm talking about Scorpio, and Scorpio is water. You can't make it shut up. Connect with your emotions. That's why I can facilitate powerful healing, because I have trained in counselling. That's a long story. I now refer to myself as spiritual counselling, because that's more appropriate for what I do. I'm the mystic mentoring. I don't really like the word coach. I prefer mentor, but hey, all I know is I help people a lot by tuning into their emotions, and I've done that since I was a little girl. And I listen to what you say. I can help you identify limiting beliefs, and I can also help you lift them. Sometimes in one session. I never promise that, but it's been known to happen. Like I say, the memberships have only been running a few weeks, and the things that people are managing to push past their fears are amazing. Now that's them following the call to join the membership, but it's also the way in which I'm facilitating things. So again, please don't miss out on this, because I really do feel there's meant to be more people in there for me to be helping. And but it takes a lot of courage, because we do go deep. Like, you'll see that in my comments. We do a lot of deep diving. There's a lot of crying at times, but a lot of healing takes place. Right, Friday. I tell you what, me going on about all of that, look at that. Harness mystic power, connect your emotions. I think the inner child workshop's going to be happening, guys. And even if it's just with my membership, it's going to be happening. But if I get interest before then, let me know and I'll run it. But I think I'm only going to run it if I get enough interest to do it, so that it's really worth my while. I've got a lot of things that I need to be getting on with. I really do feel a call, and because that child's card's come out, I must be needing to do it. And anyway, I've been off YouTube for about 2 months. I took a break to enjoy my summer, the Edinburgh Festivals. and now seems like the time I'm meant to be back. Oh, and it does, because I just pulled for Friday. A win-win outcome is forecast. This is the card I've pulled the most. I've only had these cards not very long, and I keep pulling this card, so it's good times. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. And remember, of course, that feels very important, because although it's not a full moon this week, it's a new moon in Libra. So the fact that the Libra mention at all has come up, and then of course this infamous balance sign for Libra has come up, it means that this really is a week of balance, harmony, love, peace, and justice. So it's a wee mixture of a bit of an easier ride and a bit of a rough ride, but really coming to a fair decision and manifesting. So that's really amazing. And then what else on the Friday? And that kind of does to me make a lot of sense with it being, I was thinking the Venus retrograde, that too, going over things with a fine tooth comb and Scorpio, but also it is the fact that it's the Libra sun and the Scorpio moon, so it's even more intense, but it is bringing the balance, and it's needed, and connecting people to their feelings with the Venus retrograde and the Scorpio moon. I think Thursday, Friday's going to be intense. What else for Friday? Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Wow, absolute chills. That's why I love these cards. What did I just mention about 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago? I don't know, I've got no concept of time. The next full moon in a month. When is that actually? It's around the 24th or the 25th, right? And it's in Taurus. And Taurus is manifestation. It's physical manifestation. It's physical world. So it's about like enough dreaming about what you want to happen. Let's actually bring it into physical. So that's why I'm passionate about helping a woman and it's women, because it's women that I work with, a woman that's ready to really manifest their dreams in the physical. Like, so, this is a major sign on the Friday there that, that this is happening. So it's happening, but there's some of you that it will happen quicker with my support. Because I really do feel that the people that I work with, we were always destined to work together. It's like the people in life, you were always destined to meet them. So it's about you working that one out, not me. So I'm going to do the work for you when you work that one out, but it's for you to work that one out. Right, so on the Saturday, which is still, is it? Let me get this one out. I think by Saturday, actually, yes, I think Saturday's Sag Moon. That is my moon sign, loving it. Saturday, I think we're in Sag Moon. Traveller, move in a new direction. Ah, wow. And that's because of all the clearing and transformational healing work that's went on in this new moon, and definitely the Scorpio purging the energy. And then you're ready. You're ready to know whether you want to move in a new direction yourself, for some people, or whether you want to move in a new direction with the same person because you've sorted out your feelings, or whatever that applies to, but it's moving in a new direction, new positive directions. What else for Saturday? Counsellor. Just been going on about that. You're a natural counsellor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. The thing that's mostly sticking out to me with this, though, is the fact that it looks very like light workery, like spreading your light, shine your light, which is what this whole week seems to be about, with White Witch, shapeshifter, transformation, connecting your healing. What was the other one? Mystic something. Do you know what I mean? It's all very mystical, and moving into your spiritual healing abilities. Because look, there's like I don't know if you can see, but that's like a person right above her. So it's like her higher self connecting to her soul self, and then spreading this light out in the world. But it's also the fact that Archangel Azrael is actually the angel of death. Now, I don't mean like physical death. I mean it's to do with like something needing to die to be reborn, and that's what the Scorpio energy is. That was the day before that. So that's Saturday. But also, I feel somebody needs you to listen to them on Saturday. So just remember that while you're partying in Sag Moon, because I know I'm going to be. Right. I stayed on all weekend, so now I need to get out. What else for Saturday? Oh, wow. That's why I love what I do, and that's why this week was meant to be when I filmed the weekly reading again. What did I just say? I said the angel of death, and I laughed because I did actually sort of feel a presence around me, and I pulled hello from heaven. And it's really quite lovely that I was talking about, there's even certain things in my life that I can still get overwhelmed with and run back the other way. And it's not probably a surprise for the people that have followed me for years now that is my spiritual mediumship. But I can share with you that I am properly stepping into that in a bigger way now, and ready to keep, you know, doing it in my own time and stepping towards it, but rather than running another way. And it's not all, I'd like to put, it's not always been running another way from fear. It's been through distraction as well. Like, you know, I've been following my shamanic path for quite a couple of years now, in a bigger, definitely in the last year, a bigger way, and I absolutely love it, and it's a massive part of me. But it is time to spend a lot of focus on my spiritual mediumship too, which I'm very, very passionate about. And if you follow my Facebook page, you'll see that I actually went to a Gordon Smith, world famous medium, demonstration last week, and he spoke to me several times, and I mean, that was just an absolute dream come true to see him work live. But for him to actually speak to me so many times, it was making me embarrassed. You know, it was just an absolute dream come true, and I'm still starstruck. And it's just so inspiring to see the best at work, and to remind me how healing and how amazing that work is. And for me to have actually received messages both for myself and people close to me, I can't even put into I can't even put into words how important that reminds me the work that I'm here to do is, but also how special it is when you can receive a message. And that's obviously why I got the message to remind me of, like, wow, do you know what I mean? I needed to hear these things, and the people close to me needed to hear these things. So, about that. It says, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Beautiful. Right, so let's finish this up. So Thursday, we're in Sag Moon. I feel a lot of energy shifting from real sadness to happiness on the Saturday there. So it didn't look like it there, but I mean, just that it's powerful emotion that was coming through there. Getting drawn to the word spirit and loved ones in heaven on my wall. I get it. Right, so Sunday, Sag Moon, Libra, Sun, mountains, stand your ground. Interesting. So on the Sunday there's something that you need to stand your ground with. So it might be stand your ground yourself. Like, no, come on. You know what I mean? I know you're hungover, but you still need to get on with stuff. That's going to be in my case because I've got a lot to do. Or it might just be with someone else. Like someone's trying to, you know, kind of exert their power over you a little bit, or perhaps, you know, I feel like somebody's feeling a bit silenced, like a bit kind of like the situation's making them not be able to speak up. But I feel like someone's going to call for you to speak up, because remember, where's that card? The Libra energy is all about balance. So it's only fair that both people stand their ground and speak their voice. Oh, my nose is getting really itchy now. This is all your spirit loved ones coming around me. Right, so what is the final card for Sunday? Wow. Why is it? Do you know what? I've not, again, I know a lot about astrology, but I don't always look into deeper aspects until really the day. But I'm feeling like there must be a lot of Capricorn energy, or some sort of opposition to Capricorn or something like that. Basically, it's the Capricorn and Saturn strict, disciplined energy I'm feeling, because along with stand your ground, right? Basically, don't take any shit from anyone, especially yourself as well. Drop your shields, protection, guardian. And that's a little bit kind of saying that you need to stand your ground but also be vulnerable, is what I would take that to mean. But then it's take charge with authority. So that's very Capricorn and Saturn. So do you know what I mean? Basically, there's a feeling of being open and vulnerable, and dropping your shields to share your emotions, because the other card was connect with your emotions, remember. Yeah, I think this is a conversation you're having with somebody. It's either like a friend and it's really important to you, a lover and it's really important to you. This is not like a business person or that. It's like somebody that, or a family member. It could be like, you know, having a serious conversation with a family member that you've not had ever, or for a long time. But whatever it is, it's about vulnerably connecting your emotions and sharing that with this person, or people. But I feel it with a person. And that's to drop your shields bit, to be honest, but still standing your ground and taking charge. And you're taking charge by taking your power back and not just leaving the situation lying dormant. I'm getting drawn to pull one more card from here. And then I'll say my goodbye. So remember to book your free 15-minute video call with me to find out how I can help you further. If you feel called to do that, 2 cards have come out. Remember, definitely get in touch, like now. like private mail me on Facebook now, Crystal Clear Visions. Like the page if you've not done that yet, and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share it if anyone you feel might enjoy it as well. And yeah, and remember the Create Your Vision 5 session 4-week package is starting this week. So, you know, get in this week for it to really feel the benefits of that. It's not that I can't take somebody on next week for it. I could the weekend after, the week after, but it's going to work better if we get started this week, the week that I'm doing for this week, the reading, just to go along with manifesting on the full moon in Taurus. I mean, again, that's just blown me away. I hope that the YouTube freezes it on that, because that is what the next full moon is in. And to end this reading, we have meditate and contemplate, and we have communication is key. Wow. So, and just, you know, if you're interested, it's new moon in Pisces and new moon in Gemini there, but the important things are, it's about connecting to your emotions, because Pisces is water, like the other card said, connect your emotions. It's under all this stuff now. And communication is key. And I feel that really has come across, especially towards the weekend energy there. Right, so that was fun. I'll be back now, unless I need to take another break, but I'm sure that won't be until after Christmas. And please let me know if you enjoy this. I'm actually going to be recording some zodiac stuff right now as well. So again, let me know if you're enjoying it so that I can keep putting it out. And I look forward to doing more YouTube videos. See you later.